Good morning, dear students. So, today I am going to revise the chapter The Address by Marga Minko from the Snapshot book. As most of you must have read the story, we will just have a quick look of the story, and then I would expect you to write the answers as per your reading. The PDF of the questions and answers will be sent to you, and please see that you should write the answers in your own words. Read the answers that are given in the PDF, but try to write the answers in your own words. So we begin with a summary of the story. The Address by Marga Minko narrates the story of a lady, possibly the author herself, who, after losing her entire family in the Holocaust, returns to the address in order to collect all her family's possessions that the author's mother had left with Mrs. Dorling, a non-Jewish lady, before leaving her homeland. Now, Mrs. Dorling was a non-Jewish lady, and if you remember, the Holocaust is actually the massacre of Jews or the European Jews who had faced this killing, and it was done by the Nazis, Germany. After the war was over, the author went to Mrs. Dorling's house to collect all her past possessions. But to her surprise, Mrs. Dorling refused to recognize her. In a second attempt, the author rings the doorbell of Mrs. Dorling's house, only to be welcomed by her daughter. She offered her a cup of tea and asked her to wait for Mrs. Dorling. Now, if you remember, when she had gone to Mrs. Dorling's house for the first time after the war, she was not invited inside the house. Rather, Mrs. Dorling had refused to recognize her, and she was sent back from there. But the second time when she rang the doorbell, it was not Mrs. Dorling. It was Mrs. Dorling's daughter who had welcomed her. She offered her a cup of tea and asked her to wait for Mrs. Dorling. As the author observed the room, she saw the cups and other utensils her mother had left with Mrs. Dorling. She also came across the tablecloth with burn marks on it. She left the house without waiting for Mrs. Dorling to return. The author, while running her eyes around the house, saw a few things her mother had left with Mrs. Dorling. She also observed that Mrs. Dorling's daughter loved those possessions quite dearly and is proud of possessing them. In the end, the author decided against taking her possessions along, as she felt that all these possessions would remind her of her family members who had died during the course of the war, leaving everything behind. The story clearly brings to light the fact that holding on to the past can be an extremely painful exercise. It goes without saying that forgetting the moments and the experiences that torment you can be really a daunting task. But once you accept your past wholeheartedly, you tend to get a big weight off your back. The author, despite being attached to the memories of her past, had the courage to leave them behind in order to make a fresh beginning. The Address by Marga Minko is indeed an inspiring story which sheds an adequate amount of light on the importance of letting things go. It further reiterates that both past and future are illusions, and all we have with us is the present. Human emotions portrayed. The Address by Marga Minko throws light on a multitude of human emotions. On her first visit to 46 Marconi Street, Mrs. Dorling's house, the author was given a cold shoulder by Mrs. Dorling. This act of Mrs. Dorling is enough to tell us that the author's mother was betrayed by Mrs. Dorling. The author, on the other hand, was being overpowered by emotional turmoil and sadness after Mrs. Dorling hadn't recognized her. After being treated unpleasantly by Mrs. Dorling on her very first visit to the house, the author developed an awful impression of Mrs. Dorling. To her, she was a thief who had refused to recognize her as she did not want to return the possessions that the author's mother had left behind.